Hello guys, welcome to the channel the Amazicellent Hacker. Today I'm going to solve the box shares from Cyberseclabs. So before getting into the walkthrough, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Okay, I'm in the site cyberseclabs.co.uk. I've already started the instance of this share. Okay, let's start the walkthrough. Okay, first of all, let's run an nmap scan. So let me copy the IP first. Okay, to run our nmap scan, just type sudo nmap -s to run default scripts -svt numeric version -o for OS fingerprinting and the machine's IP. Okay, let the scan to get completed. I'm just going to stop here and just get the scan results. Okay, you can see here that few ports are open. Port 21 FTP port is opened, port 80 HTTP is opened, 111 RCP bind, and 2049 NFS ACL port. Okay, and SSH port is on 27853. This is the SSH port number. So you can see here that in this RPC bind, the NFS share is enabled. So you can see here the option NFS. So NFS is enabled. So there is a HTTP port also. Let's check this. Let's start our enumeration with this HTTP port. Let's paste the copied IP in browser. It doesn't seem to be anything in here. It's from 2011. Maybe it's vulnerable. Okay, let's run a go bus scan, search for directories. To do that, just type go buster there, test u for URL. I'm going to use the word list user share word list the buster. Directory is 2.3 small dot text, give trace of around 100 and timeout of around 100 seconds. Okay, let's run the go scan. Okay, I actually gave 2 HTTP. So while GoBuster is running, so let me check this RCP port, port number 11, port number 111. So let's check if we can just list or just mount this share or not. So to enumerate any share mount, just type show mount -e and the IP. I think it's the correct syntax. Okay, now we can just mount this share /home/amir without any credentials. So let's check what's in this directory /home/amir. Let me first make a temporary directory name mount. Okay, okay, now I'm going to mount this /home/amir in this folder. To do that, just type sudo mount and the IP 172.31.1.7. give a colon and the directory that you are mounting and the directory where we are going to mount this /home/amir. So it's in temp and mount. Okay, let's check the mount first. Okay, giving this ls dash ls kind of showed. So there is bunch of hidden directories. Well, let's just check in this ssh. Okay, we kind of have got this sss keys also. Okay, let's first copy the sss keys in our directory. Okay, so here is the sss keys. Okay, let me just get the keys first. Okay, I think it's some kind of encrypted. You can see here that it says that this key is encrypted. We cannot directly use zone with this sss keys. We need to convert it into crackable or crackable hash. So we need to convert this encrypted key into a crackable hash form. So to do that, we are going to use another script named ssh to zone. So it is actually pre-installed in Kali Linux, most of the Linux distros. To but I don't think it is in Linux path variable, so you cannot just type sss2 and zone. Okay, you cannot type it. It says that command not found. So it's actually located in this directory slash user share zone and sss to zone.py. Okay, copy it and this sss to zone.py file in current directory. So if it's not there, I'll just leave the GitHub link in the description. So here is the Python script sss to zone file. You can simply just click on this raw and just download this page also. So but mostly it is pre-installed or already located already installed in your Kali. So it is actually located in this directory users here zone sss to zone.py. Okay, I've copied this sss to zone.py in my current directory. Now let's convert it this IDRSA file to hash form. To do that, just type python sss to zone IDRSA and we're going to name the output as output hash. Okay, let me get the output file. So here is our sss encrypted sss keys in hash form. Okay, now to use zone the repo to crack this hash, just type zone, give the hash file. Okay, then dash word list to specify the word list. So I'm going to use rocku.txt. It's located in slash user share word list and rocku.txt. Okay, this is the syntax to use zone the repo. Okay, let's hit enter. Okay, now I started the cracking process. Just wait for it to complete. Okay, zone the repo successfully cracked this sss keys passphrase also. Okay, now after zone the repo just now crack the passphrase for this IDRSA file. We are now going to just log in into the box using this sss keys. Just type sudo sss. So what was the username? Okay, the username was Amir. Okay, then the IP. Then give this dash I, then key name. So let's hit enter. SSH connect to host port 22 connection. Oh, I also forget to give the port number. As you can see that SSH was actually on this port 27853. So I need to just change the port number to 27853. To do that, just keep flag this -p and 27853. Let's hit enter. Okay, it asks passphrase for the key ID RSA. Let me copy it. Okay, now we are successfully logged in inside this box. And now let's get the access flag. Okay, we kind of cannot just find our access flag, and there is another user, Amy. Now let's try to move from this user Ahmed to this Amy. Let's check if we got any sudo rights or not. Okay, now we can just run Python 3 with sudo as user Amy. Okay, so now to escalate privilege using sudo in Python 3, we just need to type sudo. So now we are going to mention user Amy with flag -u. Let's first try it with pkexec. It's a bit easier. Bin pkexec, and then we are going to run bin assets. So authentication is needed to run bin assets as supervisor. Okay, what was the password? Hello 6. Okay, we cannot actually execute pkexec and bin assets at the same time. Okay, now let's try it with Python 3 sudo -u /user bin Python 3, and then give this flag -c for command mode. Then we're going to import os, then execute os.system/bin bash. So it will just execute this bin bash as a user Amy. Okay, let's run it and check if it actually works or not. Okay, now we change the user from Amy to Amy. You can see that we are now user Amy. Let's go to home directory of user Amy. Okay, so here is our access flag. So now let's get to the final escalation part. So for privilege escalation in Linux, I actually like to take two things first. First one is just search for any scripts with sudo rights enabled, and second one is just find executables with suid bits enabled. So first, let's check the sudo one. Just type sudo -l. Okay, now we can just run ssh command with root user. So to escalate privilege with sudo and ssh, you can easily just go to gtfo bins, search in Google gtfo bins, sudo and ssh. So this gtfo bins is a great site for privilege escalation. It contains bunch of scripts, a bunch of commands, a bunch of way to just escalate privilege using sudo or suid bits and a lot of scripts. So here is the line that we need to use. Okay, I'm just going to copy it. Sudo /user bin ssh, and the commands that we copied from gtfo bins. Okay, now we successfully escalated the privilege, and now we are a root user. Let's get the root flag also. cd/root. So here is our system flag, our system.txt file. Okay, so we successfully completed this box also. So in this box, we kind of learn how to escalate privilege with sudo and Python and sudo and SSH. We also learn how to crack encrypted SSH keys with on the repo. So this much in this video. Hope to see you in next one. Okay, bye, and please also don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon.